brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the reigning Super Bowl champs coming up next.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January M. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there is he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down.
Goodson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing Jones. Coleman has it here right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing, and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down. Trailer. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. They'll run on first down. Trailer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Jones in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. And the trainers take a look. We'll step aside. To throw on third down, Jones. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, trailer. And he's brought down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Gordon is in. Touchdown, Packers.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're starting at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing...
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Goodson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. On 1st down, Traylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the 2nd quarter.
When you're riding your bit,
pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, Goodson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Touchdown, Packers! That punt returns 69 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department. And he showcases it there all the way back for 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Bears claw one back. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading up. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll run on first down. Trailer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll be nice and solid on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
These guys have done it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Having a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jump, and he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured player on the field. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. We'll check on his status when we get back. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down now. Trailer. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 128 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers! Their mobile quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one again complete as well. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick. This one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Coleman.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him back. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through, dropping for an 8-yard loss.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not saying that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. This is Coleman with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now Jones to throw on third down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about...
I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready for more.